G'day guys, James here. Today in this video I'm going to be showing you the HIKOKI brushless, cordless framing nail gun, which you're going to see in the video. Tool being used in action. You can see behind me we're knocking up all the framing for our place, and then I'll come back and I'll tell you about how the tool's performed, some of the functions, some of the features, and what I thought of the tool. Alright, let's take a close look. Alright, there you go. You've got to see the nailer in action. Now what I'm going to do is show you a bit of a close-up and talk about some of the functions and some of the features of this tool. Now to start with, one of the things I like about this gun is you can put the nails in without having to pull that back. On a lot of the other brands you actually have to lock that back into place, put the nails in and then slide it forward. So I actually like that you can just grab that, slide him on in, all the way down, pull it back, and you're ready to go. So I like that little feature. It will take between 50mm up to 90mm nails, so you've got a decent size of range you can actually use in the framer there. A couple other things I'll show you, a bit of a close-up. You've got a little adjustment here at the front here, so you can wind that in or out to basically adjust the depth of the nail that you fire. Looking a little bit closer down here at the bottom of the handle, there's some buttons that I'll show you. Some of those buttons have a few different features. One of them is the on and off button, so when you put the battery in, you press and hold that, and that will actually go green after a little while of holding it in, and then the battery's on. So after you don't use the gun for a while, I'm not sure what the timeout feature is, but there is a certain amount of time, might be an hour or so, if it's not being used, then you'll have to repress that to start it again. So if you're up in the roof and you've got your gun hung up and you've gone to do some bits and pieces, you've just got to remember when you go to grab it again, sometimes you might be in a tricky spot and you go to fire, and you have to remember that you've got to flick that button back on. Other than that, not a big thing. The other one is the bump fire down there. There's a little blue button, I'll show you close up in a sec, and that one you can actually bump fire the gun. There's also a lock here on the handle, so you can actually flick that up and then you'll be able to lock the trigger. So just a bit of a safety feature there so you can't overfire it. Other than that, you've got the new 36 volt / 18 volt batteries, so it's the multi-volt battery. You've got this big rafter hook which you can hang on the side of the belt. That's probably the only thing I haven't liked about the tool, to be honest, is that hook. I love how big it is, and to be able to get that over some nice big rafters and some wall plates, it's been a really good feature, but the spring inside it just isn't tight enough to actually hold that in place. So what I'm finding is that's really loose. You put that on your belt, and what happens when you walk off, it sort of flings open like that, and the nose sort of scratches you on the side of the leg. That's the only thing I found a little bit uncomfortable with the actual gun itself. Other than that, it's been a really good gun. Let me show you some close-ups. Alright, so here are these buttons down the bottom. Like I was saying, you can see there, this is the on and off button, so you got to hold that button in, the green button, to be able to turn that battery on. The blue button here on the side, that's where you switch between normal fire, and you hold that on. The light should flash, and then it changes to bump fire. The other one is the battery indicator over this far side here, but you don't really need that because on the back of the actual gun itself you've got your battery indicator there. So if you just hold that in, it will show you how much battery you got there. Like I said, easy to get the gun nails in and out on this one. Simply pull it back and they'll pop out. Go in, you can just slide those straight over the top and then pull that back, and you're locked and loaded, ready to go. Alright, so there you go guys, you got to see the gun. Now my closing thoughts, great machine. Love this thing, it really packs a punch. Compared to my little gas nailer that I had, drives the nails in so much better. You really hear it when you fire, it's like poof, really knocks them in. The other big bonus is you're saving the gas. You know, you don't have to buy that gas with your cartridges. If you're knocking up house frames and things like that, you're doing it, if you're a team of framers, you're going to save so much money throughout the year. If you're doing like 10, 20 house frames a year, you're going through boxes and boxes of nails per frame. Big saving. So very happy with that. It is a little on the heavy side, but you get used to that after a while. Still a fan, love the gun. It's what I'm going to be using from now on, so very happy with it. Very happy with the HIKOKI brand in general. You can see I've got the drop saw there behind me. I've actually used that for cutting all our stick timber here for our house frame. So every single piece of this house is actually being cut by that cordless miter saw. So they are standing up to the test of time. I'll report back maybe in a year's time and let you know how they've gone, but so far, very happy. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, give it a thumbs up, like or subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to hit that notification button as well so you can stay up to date with all the videos. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Cheers.